It was my birthday on the 13th of October, and I made two cakes for myself. Of course, when the chef is the birthday girl. Now, let me show you how I did that. So, the first one was a 6 inches cake, and that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. I'd already dowel the board. I inserted the dowel rod into the board so that the cake is going to be sturdy and it's not going to be moving around. So I started layering each of the cake. So I had about 8, 9, 10 layers. I can't remember, but you're going to see it as we go along. So the first one was vanilla, and then I paired that with salted caramel sauce. Then the next one was also a vanilla cake. Now I'm making a border, pretty much just repeating the same thing. Make border, put fillings, put the next layer of cake. So I have 2 layers of strawberry there. The next one is red velvet, and I'm going to add strawberry compote. So a generous amount of strawberry compote, and then spread it evenly so that everybody gets a slice when the cake is cut. Another layer of strawberry cake. I think I really do not have a favorite cake, but at intervals I just develop interest for a particular cake. So for now, I think my fave is strawberry cake. For now, my strawberry cake is my fave. So I mean, most cake with strawberry cake is my fave. So it's not the regular vanilla cake, vanilla butter that you add pink color. No, this one is kind of different. Original strawberry cake. So of course, I'm pairing it with strawberry compote. Another layer of strawberry cake. I think I'm in love with strawberry cake. I said that earlier. It's my fave for now. Now the next one is caramel buttercream. Yes, spread it evenly so that everybody gets to have a bite. And then the last layer is a vanilla cake. How many layers of cake do we have here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said that earlier. So 8 layers of cake, and let's proceed to trim, crop coats, and then ganache. Shall we? To trim your cakes, all you just need to do is place your serrated knife on the side of the cake. Make sure that it's not bent, it's flat, and that's it. Voila, you're good to go. I already crumb coated with buttercream, and the next step is to ganache it. I was feeling so happy because I love tall, straight cakes. Recently, I've fallen in love with using white chocolate for my ganache. I just love it. It's delicious. If you are not really a fan of chocolates, you can opt for white chocolate when ganaching your cake. I just think it makes your cake very delicious. But if you're a lover of dark chocolate or milk chocolate, just tell us when you want to order your cake. I will definitely give you all you want. Like, we can't deny you that, you know. So this is my white chocolate ganache. It's so stable, so easy to work with, and pretty much just easy to work with. As you can see, it's not runny, it's not messy. Super duper easy to work with. Next year we're going to be having series of master classes, and the modern fondant class is going to be one of them. So watch out for our physical classes next year, master classes, modern fondant classes, dessert classes, baking classes, cake slice classes. There are physical classes that are going to be coming up next year. So save your coins. Now I'm almost done with the ganache. So I almost finished applying the ganache on the body of the cake. What I just need to do now is to comb it, make it smooth, make it straight, make it worthy well, so that my final fondant work is going to be less stressful. Once you have a clean canvas that you want to work with, you don't need to do a lot on your fondant cake. You understand? When you are designing your fondant, if you are somebody like me that likes simple, easy designs, they're not simple because of all of these basics. But once you get it right, you're good to go. Once you get this step right, your final product is going to come out beautiful. So now the ganache is done, and I'm just applying my fondant. You guys, at this point, I didn't know what I wanted to do. In short, at the point that I was making ganache, I didn't know what I want to do, the final outcome of what I want to do. That delayed my girls from making the fondant because we didn't know the color that we want to do. Just said them, okay, wait, just make the fondant. put it somewhere, I would think I didn't conclude on what I want to do until I finished fixing the fondant on the body. Look at that fondant. Easy to carry, easy to use. I have this fondant recipe card. I'm going to be attaching the link to download it in the description box. It comes at a token. And you guys, that is one of the ways that you can support me on this channel. The fondant is a very easy fondant recipe. You can easily replicate it and you can use it just like this. You guys, once again, this is one of the ways that you can support your favorite YouTuber. So download it at a token from any part of the world. You can easily download it. So I was done. Oh, not done. I was just attaching the fondant to the ganache and I was feeling myself. I was dancing. There was music actually, but I can't put the music because of copyrights. Now I'm trimming out the excess so that I can join the edges. So what I just do is use water. With water, this fondant recipe is good to go. Just add water. And sometimes if it is not dry, I can just glue it together without adding water. And that's it. Can you see that it's even coming together? But I've added water though. I've added water in between. And then I'll just push it towards each other. By the time I push it, they're going to glue. But I do something else at the end of the joining. I have a mold that I use to make something like a zipper. So I just put it behind it. So it just makes it look like a design. But if you do not have that kind of mold, you can roll balls and just use it as a design. Now I'm trimming out the excess of the fondant. You guys, to do this easily, just leave your fondant for like 10-15 minutes. It will dry out and you can easily cut it. You can see that the fondant is dry. So you can easily cut it that way. Now at this point, this was when I now began to get inspiration of what I wanted to do. I said, okay, I brought out all the stencils in the studio. I went to get with a gold leaf, and then the inspiration started coming in. That was when I said, okay, put a little bit of gold leaf. I put a little bit of gold leaf on the cake itself. Then I used mashed fondant. So I told you that this fondant is very versatile. I'm not even using royal icing. This is mashed fondant. I just added water, mash it together, and that's what I'm using to stencil. Once again, you can download this recipe with the link in my description. It comes at a token. That is one way to support me on this channel, you guys. So I was done with applying the mashed fondant and then I removed the stencil. Now I was feeling myself. I rolled out a very thin fondant. I'm using water as an attachment, and that's the fondant. Look at how silky that fondant looks. You guys, download the recipe in my description box. I don't want to sound salesy, but I know you need this fondant recipe in your life. You need it. That's it. So water, I'm just playing around actually. It was at this point, if I had known that I wanted to use flour, would have made sugar flour, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So at this point I sent one of my girls to the store close by to get me silk flowers. So because it was coming along, I was like, you stay in one place now. So it was coming along beautifully, and I thought, okay, let's try with either pink or red rose. I really love to work with sugar flowers, but because I was indecisive and it was more like a last minute something, I said, okay, let's try out silk flower. So I fixed the accent. It's a fondant accent that I rolled the fondant very thin, so it was easy to I was feeling myself. So this is the end result of the cake. Red silk flower, customized topper, and you guys, are you feeling the little accent that I added there? Gold leaf, stencil, more of Lagos. That's the logo. And then this is the second cake. I didn't make the video of this second cake, but you can check out my Instagram for snippets. My Instagram is @mostcakery as well. That's not all, guys. The following day was a Monday, and this my sweet vendor, Fola Cake too. She came to surprise me with this balloon. I'm still staring at this balloon in my studio. I'm not going to allow it to burst. I was so happy. Like this birthday, I think has been the best one yet. I'm still getting surprises up until now. You guys, I enjoyed my day. I didn't take the cake home because I wasn't gonna celebrate, but the following day I had to come to the studio to cut it. This is maybe my balloon, you guys. I didn't know that this is how you used to feel, but I felt so special. In short, I'm still receiving gifts up until now. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, watch the video, share it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.